Hey Virgos, this is Perigaea Tarot. I'm here to do your daily reading. If these readings are are helping you guys out, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also, feel free to let me know down below in the comments if there's any other kind of questions you'd like to hear, anything you'd like emphasis on. Just go right ahead. All right, so universe, what can you tell me about my Virgo's person, the person on my Virgo's mind? How does this person feel towards Virgo? How does my Virgo's person feel towards Virgo? King of Wands in the reverse. What I'm sensing from this energy is that this is a situation where this person has been feeling very confident lately. They've been feeling like things are going more in a direction that they're happy with, and yet the continued sort of inaction in the situation, most likely from them, or just lack of communication, that things just haven't picked up yet, I'm sensing, is causing them to feel a little bit, they're kind of stepping back into a little bit more insecurity, maybe confusion. But with the sun, you could be dealing with a Leo. Oh wow, strong Leo. With the sun, clarity is coming. Strong clarity. Also, I don't know if this is saying that this person is very happy or that like why are they happy, universe? What is this? What is the cause of this sun, of this strong happiness? What is the cause of that? You know, I feel like it's too soon. I'm just gonna shuffle, and then I don't want to step straight into a fully detailed, like, yeah, this person is afraid to approach you because they feel like you might be angry with them, or they're stepping back into those old fears of like, if I step in, this person will basically just tell me it's over. They'll just, you know, be like, no, why are you even bothering me, kind of thing. Whoop. Yeah, and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse with the Knight of Pentacles. Like, this is somebody, they want to be the Knight of Pentacles and invest, and then but with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, they're afraid that this is you saying, there's nothing for you to invest in, stop bothering me. You know, it's like they don't want to be humiliated. You know, they don't want to be humiliated. They're really afraid of being rejected by you because you are their Empress. So how does my Virgo's person feel towards Virgo? We had that before. This person definitely feels like they're intimidated by you. They feel like they try to, I feel like they try to project a lot of bravado, or maybe even act overly confident, because in all honesty, they feel very inadequate when it goes. I don't mean to laugh, but this is like you being the Queen of Cups in the upright, and this is them like Page of Cups in the reverse. They're like, they're like really, like they're very scared and nervous, in all honesty. Because I mean, this is all cups, so this person is really in their feelings right now, like big time. And I think that because this represents you, and this kind of what I'm seeing represents them. I'm not saying that they're immature or that they are younger than you or anything, but this is how you make them feel. They feel like you are so intelligent and sophisticated, and they just feel like, you know, they're like shaking. Okay. How does my Virgo's person feel towards Virgo? Okay. Yeah, oh gosh, they're starting to feel torn and confused again. And it's making them feel disempowered. And that's causing them to kind of act out. What I'm sensing is that this is somebody who's had, but they definitely love you. They choose you. They know that they want this connection with you. And they're very, 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 they're trying not to get back into a negative frame of mind. Because I feel like this is what has been going on recently between the two of you, is that they weren't reaching out because they were afraid that, that if they did, they were so afraid of losing you that they tried to build up this false sense of confidence, or this false sense of like, I don't need Virgo, you know, um, and something, there was some kind of a breakthrough that made them feel better, and that kind of made the situation more comfortable for both of you. But what I'm sensing is that there's something, it's probably just silence between the two of you, probably, that is causing them to go back into this place of uncertainty of like, oh, are they gonna accept my apology, and therefore should I do it? I don't know. Oh God. And then King of Wands in the reverse. So they're trying to stay in this new energy of confidence that they've recently, they're trying to stay in this sense of certainty and confidence. That's really where they want to be. They're trying to not get into their head and go into a negative headspace. They're trying real hard. But with the King of Cups in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse, I feel like what this is doing is that what happens is that when they start feeling profound insecurity about their ability to be accepted by the person that they want, they go into this place of like rejecting it, of being like, well, I don't need that anyway. Oh, I've got a million girls. Oh, I'm going to go play some people. Oh, I'm going to make it seem like I've got a million options on the line. You know, it's like this, if this is somebody who's had player tendencies in the past, oh, look at that. Look at that. Or I would say this person maybe has a potential. This could be representing clarity and breakthrough and holding the faith that everything's going to be okay, and that they're trying to stay in that energy, and that's good. But this could also be somebody who, this could also be them trying to come off as like, I'm so happy. I've got everything I want. I've got, 10 million girls on the hook. I'm so great. But that's obviously an illusion. I feel like what this is saying is that this is somebody who, when they start to feel insecure about being accepted by the one they truly want, this is when they go behind the wall, and then they start engaging in these toxic behaviors that allow them to appropriate a sense of importance and value from kind of playing people, and this is the very thing that has caused them to do this in the past, is this insecurity about being really genuinely accepted by the one they really want, which most likely goes back to mother wounds or early childhood wounds. So let's get the last few cards for this. Yep, it's because of the lack of communication. They're starting to kind of feel like they're wavering a bit. Yeah, but they're still invested, and they're really hopeful that everything's going to be okay. Let's get you guys an oracle card. Okay. Okay, so how does my Virgo's person feel about Virgo right now? I feel like they don't want to go. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Yeah. So it goes back into that, like, it's like there's a level of realness between you and this person. The depth and the meaning is so real, and the connection between the two of you, the affection there, has brought them to this place where they can't operate behind those walls of delusion. It's like there's something about you that demands that this person be honest with themselves and with you and with what the situation requires, that they can't get away with. Yeah, they're still wondering, is it over? That's probably the overarching energy. But it's like they're realizing, it's like this real intimacy brings, a person into a place of absolute honesty and being open, and it's like they're scared because they've realized how much they need you because of how much they love you. And so when that moment of fearing that they might not get you dawns. It's so terrifying and so uncomfortable that they start, you know, it's like the passion they feel is overwhelming, that they don't know how to handle this. And so when they start to feel like maybe it's not going to work out, it's like they're like a tower falling over. All right, can I get another card for how my Virgo's person feels about Virgo? I think that's probably enough. I think that was probably the only message that the universe wants to give us right now. All right. So with the Queen of Cups and to the Seven of Cups in the reverse, this is someone who's hanging on to the hope that you love them, that you will nourish them. They're really wanting this. And they're trying really hard not to step back into that place of confusion, of wondering whether or not they're trying to believe in you. They're trying to believe in this connection, that you're going to love them, that you haven't thrown them away or given up on them, because that's the thing that is causing them to feel like they can reach back out to you, is that if I reach out to Virgo, I will not be horrendously humiliated and rejected and, you know, decimated on the ground. So they're trying really hard to not let themselves go back into that state of confusion. But their thoughts are getting away with them, and they've entered a place of kind of their perspective is starting to feel like it could get skewed, and they're feeling nervous about this. It's making them feel some disempowerment, and they're really trying to you know, to avoid that, because they're starting to feel like, oh, maybe I wouldn't be welcome if I went back. And that's what they're really worried about. But I would say that it's just because there's a lack of communication and communion between minds, that leaves space for delusion. I mean, because I'm getting the feeling that that's probably not how you feel, that you're done with this person. Of course, you know, take it as it resonates, but I'm getting the feeling that that's, if you're thinking about this person in this context, I'm sensing that I probably want them back. But what I think that is going on here is that this is somebody, you know, having a skewed perspective because of lack of data, lack of real present data being fed to them by reality, you know, because when we're thinking about somebody all the time but we're not engaging with them, all kinds of things can step in and interfere with our perspective of where that person is coming from. You know, that's an opportunity for a lot of people to insert their bias into our lives to control how we perceive ourselves. So it's dangerous. But yeah, so with the Page of Cups here, they're feeling, they want to come in, but they're feeling about as big as a mouse. And especially if you're dealing with a Leo, as we saw before, there's lots of other energies here. We have Gemini. We have Gemini twice. We have Taurus. We have water signs. We have air signs. We have lots of water. But this is somebody feeling about as big as a mouse. And if you're dealing with a Leo, Leos do not like to feel that way. Leo is the lion, and they want to feel big, and they want to feel sexy, and they want to feel important and desired. So anyway, so this person is starting to feel an internal struggle. I think the core overarching energy is that they're feeling a little bit emotionally unstable right now, a little uncertain, because they're not quite sure where things stand. This could be you or them, Virgo. But they're still invested. They still want this. They're still soldiering forward, you know, doing the best they can to believe, and they still intend, I would say, to take action as well. I think they've come to understand themselves a bit better, and the nature of consciousness, that how fluid it is and how affected it can be by lots and lots of outer circumstances. And so this is somebody who's like, nope, I'm going to stay the course, even though my feelings are going all over the place, which is great. Let's get you guys another oracle card, shall we? Alrighty. How does my, oh yeah, wow, whoa, these are great. So clarity in the reverse and perspective, which is speaking to exactly what we were just saying. Which is that when you lack clarity, that lack of clarity can lead to an altered perspective, an altered perspective where we can use our own past prejudices from things that have happened to us in the past, or the input and the projections of other people, and that this can overtake our perspective of reality and of what's coming for us, or of how good we are, or how this person feels about us. And, you know, Lord knows there are plenty of people in this world willing to infill any vacancy inside of us with negativity, you know. So but I think that the thing here, what this is saying, is that this person is coming to understand this more and more. They're gaining clarity, most likely from an increased spiritual practice. And so that's fantastic. You know, if that's happening, that's great. Because at least, you know, they're understanding that, well, I feel really upset right now, but maybe I just need to, you know, stay calm and stay the course. So what is this Queen of Cups to the Seven of Cups in the reverse for my Virgos? Ah, yes, the High Priestess. Yeah, this is them doing, this is you, the High Priestess, and this is them believing in you. And with the Page of Cups in the upright, this is them really, they're trying to hold on, you know, with the Moon in the reverse. This is them being like, okay, I'm not going to listen to my doubts and my insecurities. I need to believe in Virgo. You know, because all of these doubts, and because this top row is all cups, and there's a lot of cups and cups in the reverse. Like, I think all the cups are in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the reverse. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Cups. King of Cups. 8 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Page of Cups. 7 of Cups. All except the Queen of Cups. So it's like, I feel like this is saying that all of their emotions are completely messed up, but what they're trying to do is believe in you. They're perceiving you and your character as this stable force that they're trying to hold on to and believe in. But what this has been, what this is doing is that their own instability is causing them to falter. The fear that you won't accept them back is causing them to doubt their decisions, to doubt their power, to doubt their mastery, to doubt maybe their recent spiritual lessons, to doubt that you would take them back, to doubt their judgment, you know. But they're definitely trying to not go into this confusion place. So what is this Seven of Cups in the reverse for my Virgos? Yeah, they're just trying to escape their fears, to not believe in them, and to believe in the, yeah, they're trying to believe in this Ten of Cups between the two of you. And in the Ace of Pentacles, which is they want to, and the new beginning between the two of you, the future that they see with you. I'm seeing this gateway. They want to open this gateway and walk through that path to create the Ten of Cups with you. And with the Emperor, they're trying to believe in themselves and be strong and be like, nope, I'm good enough. Don't doubt myself. I'm good enough. Which is, that's great. So what is this Eight of Cups in the reverse? The Magician in the reverse. Yep, the Magician in the reverse again. So they're starting to feel like maybe they're feeling disempowered. Maybe if there was some level of deception in the past, they're feeling remorse. Like that could be the reason why you might not want them back. With the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah, they're feeling this weight of, like, you know, because the Pentacles are the you know, substantive earthly resources, right? And Ten of Pentacles is as heavy as it gets, and with it in the reverse, this is like something that's like weighing on them. They're feeling like this person might not want me, but they're trying the best that they can to not. This could also be the burden of other people's opinions, you know, projections from other people weighing them down. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, again, I just feel like this is somebody who, they are too disconnected from the real emotions of the situation and the people involved in the situation. And this has caused a feeling of skewed perspective. What is this Magician? Oh. What is this Magician in the reverse for my Virgos? What is this Magician in the reverse? I think that might be it. Can I have a card, please? What is this Magician? Oh, thank you. Yeah, so with the Seven of Swords, there could be some element here of, I'm not sensing a present tense sneakiness. I'm sensing almost like a past tense sneakiness. That maybe if they played around or did something like that or hurt you in the past, this is them feeling like, of course they wouldn't want me back after this. And it's like they're trying to believe that you could forgive them or that you love them. And yeah, but they're really worried. They're worried that how dare I come in, you know, after what's happened. You know, it's like they're feeling like they hurt you too bad. And they're feeling scared that they're not going to be accepted. They're basically beating up on themselves. And I don't know the exact circumstances of what happened, but anyway, so what is this Two of Cups in the reverse to the Page of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, so this is, excuse me guys, this is them worried that maybe they should just give up. You know, it's easier to stay guarded than to risk rejection, right? Because they don't want to experience rejection. But with the Chariot here, I think that this is, again, this is them still having the courage that they're gonna come in with the Fool. They're gonna come in. You are still their Empress. And I sense that even with them feeling maybe lost in their own nonsense, they're wiser. They're growing up. They are getting wiser. And so their own fears are not holding them back as much as they maybe used to. Okay. Yeah, and I think this person just also, they just understand they need to pick a lane. Like they can't,